Imagine this. One moment, the Avengers are protecting Earth. The Guardians are out in space. The X-Men are still finding their place. And then, they're gone. In an instant, every major hero and villain is ripped away from reality. No warning. No explanation. Earth is left silent, vulnerable. And somewhere far beyond the stars, they wake up. A strange world stretches out before them. A patchwork planet, stitched together from broken pieces of reality. Mountains from one universe. Cities from another. Alien deserts, twisted forests, all clashing in impossible harmony. This is Battleworld. And then, a voice. A voice that doesn't echo in the air, but in their minds. I am the Beyonder, the being behind it all. A godlike force that commands reality itself. On this world, you will fight. The victors will gain their deepest desire. It's not a choice. It's a command. This is where Marvel's Secret Wars could change everything. Because for the first time, every character in the MCU could stand side by side. The Avengers, the X-Men, the Fantastic Four, even villains like Kong or Doctor Doom. Not divided by franchises, studios, or universes, but finally together. And that's the point. Secret Wars isn't just a storyline. It's Marvel's greatest weapon for rebuilding the MCU. In the comics, the heroes are forced into uneasy alliances. Spider-Man gets his black suit, which later becomes Venom. The X-Men split from the Avengers. Doom steals the power of a god. But on screen, the possibilities explode. Imagine Doctor Strange facing Reed Richards. Thor clashing with Magneto. Wolverine fighting beside Spider-Man. Moments fans have dreamed of for decades, now possible because of Battleworld. But here's the real twist. Secret Wars isn't just about heroes fighting villains. It's about entire realities colliding. And in the MCU, that means one thing: every timeline. Every variant. Every universe we've seen, and haven't seen yet, could smash together. The TVA warned us in Loki. The multiverse is fragile. Incursions are happening. Secret Wars is the breaking point. And when the dust settles, Marvel has a chance to reshape everything. They can retire old heroes gracefully. They can recast without explanation. They can bring mutants into the main timeline, or merge universes into one. In other words, Secret Wars is not just a story. It's a reset button. But what comes after? That's where things get even bigger. Because Battleworld doesn't end with the Beyonder. It ends with Doom. If Marvel follows the comics, Secret Wars won't end with the heroes. It won't even end with the Beyonder. It ends with Doctor Doom. In the original story, Doom outsmarts everyone. While the Avengers and X-Men are fighting for survival, Doom steals the power of the Beyonder himself. Think about that for the MCU. Kong is dangerous. Thanos was terrifying. But Doom with godlike reality-warping powers? That's a level of threat the MCU hasn't even scratched yet. And here's the kicker. It sets Doom up as the ultimate villain for the next decade of Marvel films. Imagine an entire phase built around Doom reshaping reality, bending universes to his will. Heroes don't just fight to stop him. They fight to stop their very existence from being rewritten. And when that story ends, Marvel has a clean slate. A single timeline. A unified world. No more excuses about multiverse barriers or legal rights. The Fantastic Four? Front and center. The X-Men? No longer variants. No longer alternate universes. Just part of the MCU. Mutants could be revealed as always existing, their history rewritten by Battleworld itself. And characters who've died? Secret Wars gives Marvel the power to bring them back. Tony Stark, Natasha Romanoff, Steve Rogers. Maybe not as permanent fixtures, but as echoes, cameos, or even full returns. It also allows Marvel to fix what hasn't worked. They can quietly retire storylines that didn't land. They can recast characters like Kong without explanation. They can even reboot origins, modernizing them for new audiences. And it all makes sense. Because Secret Wars is about rewriting reality. But here's where it gets even more exciting. Secret Wars doesn't just reset. It leaves scars. In the comics, Spider-Man returned with his black suit, which became Venom. Colossus returned with a broken heart. The heroes came back changed. And the world around them shifted. For the MCU, that means Phase 7 could open with entirely new dynamics. a mutant-led Avengers, Doctor Doom ruling in the shadows, Spider-Man with a symbiote suit, and cosmic forces watching from above. Secret Wars is the climax of everything Marvel has been building since Endgame. But it's also the key to everything after. The biggest crossover in history, the reset button for the franchise, and the story that could make Marvel feel fresh again. So when the MCU finally reaches Secret Wars, it won't just be another Avengers movie. It'll be the day the Marvel Universe is reborn.